You're about to learn a test prep trick to help you remember something that everybody seems to forget. You got this pentagon here, and the first four measures are given. You got 115, 115, 100, and 100 for the angles. So the question is, what's the last angle? Pause the video, see if you can figure it out, and then I'll tell you the trick in a minute. So the obvious issue here is nobody remembers how many degrees are in a pentagon. It's just not one of those things you have to use that often. Let's start with something that I bet you know. You probably know that there's 180 degrees in total in a triangle. That's something you really need to know. What about a quadrilateral? Maybe you don't remember offhand, but think about a square. If you've got a 90-degree corner and a 90-degree corner and another 90 and another 90, that's a total of 360 degrees in total for that entire quadrilateral. Now, the trick is to realize that every time you add a side, you just keep adding 180 degrees. So that means a pentagon is 540 degrees. Add another 180 onto that 540, and that means a hexagon is 720 degrees, and so on and so on and so on. Let me show you why that's the case, though, and then it'll help you remember the formula going forward. Triangle, 180 degrees, you just got to know it. But what about a quadrilateral? See, here's the trick. That's really two triangles. So that's 180 and 180. That's what a quadrilateral is. Okay, what about a pentagon? Well, a pentagon, I could draw a dividing line in here, and I could draw one in here. I could think of a pentagon as 1, 2, 3 triangles. So that's 3 times 180. What about a hexagon? A hexagon, you probably know the pattern from here. I don't have to belabor the obvious. This is really 4 triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. 4 times 180 is where the 720 comes from. So the shorthand rule, the formula for how to get these then, is if you take the number of sides and you subtract 2, that will be the number of triangles you could cut the shape into. So for example, 5 sides, 5 minus 2, 3 triangles. Take that number and multiply by 180 degrees, and that will be the total number of degrees for any polygon that you might have to deal with. All right, so then in our problem, we've got this pentagon, 540 total degrees. If we add up these 4 given angles already, 100, 115, 115, and 100, that's a total of 430 degrees already, which means the remaining angle must be 110 degrees to make sure that we have the total of 540 degrees that we know we need for pentagons. That's today's test prep trick. And if you like that video and you think you'd benefit from learning more of these, make sure you smash the like or subscribe button so that you can get notified when we post more content. We'll see you next time.